South Korea is extending the current social distancing measures. Slight changes, though. Restaurants and cafes in the greater Seoul area will close an hour earlier at 9 p.m. Fully vaccinated individuals will be allowed some latitude. According to Yonhap, between midnight and 9 p.m. Friday local time, the nation's capital reportedly added slightly over 500 new COVID-19 cases. Kyung-eun has our top story.
South Korea reported a total of 2,052 cases on Friday, the third highest number of cases since the start of the pandemic. And despite vaccinations picking up pace, the government has ruled out any easing of restrictions. Authorities say since the more transmissible Delta variant appeared, vaccines alone are not enough to contain the virus.
So far, no country has succeeded in returning to pre-COVID by raising vaccination rates and easing restrictions at the same time.
With that, the government has decided to extend the current restrictions for another 2 weeks until September 5th. So the capital region will remain under the highest level 4 distancing measures, while the rest of the country is under level 3. And as an additional measure in level 4 areas, cafes and restaurants will need to close by 9 p.m., 1 hour earlier than they do now.
We've taken into consideration that cafes and restaurants account for 30% of cluster infections, and that it is hard to keep face masks on there.
Convenience stores will be treated in the same way as restaurants, so people cannot eat or drink there after 9 p.m. in level 4 areas or after 10 p.m. in level 3 areas. Private gathering rules will remain the same, but one vaccination incentive has been reintroduced in level 4 areas, allowing up to 4 people to meet after 6 p.m. if 2 of them are fully vaccinated. Also, quarantine guidelines will be toughened at the borders. Up until now, fully vaccinated entrants to the country were exempt from the mandatory 2-week self-quarantine. But starting September, that benefit will no longer apply to those coming in from countries where variants of concern prevail. And Peru has been added to the list of 36 countries due to the Lambda variant. Kyung-eun, Arirang News.